Namaste. Hi, I'm Gayatri, and as I mentioned in a recent video, I'm going to be posting a series now about how to do yoga for releasing trauma, releasing repressed emotions and things like that. It's also good for helping overcome addictions. And today I'm going to talk about the seasonal changes and how that can affect us. So right now, as I'm recording this video, here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's the fall season and we're getting into it more and more. It's starting to cool down. And what happens then is what we call Vata season. So in Ayurveda, Vata is the dosha that is governed by air and space. So as the air cools and moves and dries, which is what happens in the fall, then the Vata dosha gets disturbed. So what does that mean? That can manifest in different ways. So it can be like a feeling of ungroundedness, a feeling of kind of restlessness, like fidgeting, and maybe feeling more tired, but at the same time, having difficulty kind of being still and resting. And it can manifest as dryness, like dry skin, dry eyes, dry mucous membranes, like the inside of the nose. It can manifest in just feeling a little bit, grumpy or feeling a little bit off. So these are some different things that can tell you that this is connected to the season. Oh, and also I should say, things like feeling kind of lonely or disconnected from other people, that is also emotionally Vata expressing. And so what happens is that our nervous system also gets a little bit more sensitive. And so one of the things you can do for that is Abhyanga massage. That's really great. And I had a video on that, so I'll link it below if you want to try. It's just a massage that you do for yourself. You don't have to go anywhere for that. All the breathing exercises, or most of the breathing exercises, are good for Vata, but I'll just link a few below that you can try. And I'm going to also be doing a yoga series just for this. So that will also be linked below. So you can try those different things. And also, really important is to look at your diet, what you're eating, what you're drinking. So in the summer, we eat more raw foods, right? And cold foods. And now you should have already switched, but if you haven't, definitely now you want to stop eating too many raw foods. You can have like a small salad with a good dressing, but don't eat like a really big salads, especially if you're having those symptoms that I mentioned, or eating like just a salad by itself. Maybe have a small salad if you want, but then have some cooked food and hearty food. And you probably feel like you're craving it, so that's what you want. And we always want to try to eat what's in season, right? So now things like the winter squashes are coming, like butternut squash, spaghetti squash, those things cooked with a lot of spices, a lot of herbs, and good oil. You can use butter, ghee. Those kinds of things are what we want to switch into. The whole grains like brown rice or even white rice, well cooked. You want to, have more soups, more warm liquids, ginger tea, cinnamon tea. It is really important that you drink enough. And like in the summer, we are stimulated to drink more because it's cold. I mean, because it's hot. But then as the weather cools down, we might not feel like drinking as much, but it's really important. So drink warm liquids. Don't drink anything with ice in it, but like teas, especially ginger tea, are good. So yeah, those are some tips that you can do to deal with the seasonal changes. So I hope this was helpful, and if you liked it, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and receive notices whenever I post more updates on this. Have a great night. Namaste.